Welcome back. WhatsApp has shocked its users with the announcement of new privacy policy, where if the user goes not agree, the user's account is threatened that it cannot longer be used. Related to this, many WhatsApp users have reportedly fled to other chat platforms.
Recently, WhatsApp has shocked its users with the announcement of a series of new privacy policies. One of the contents of the policy states that conversations with business accounts on WhatsApp will be shared with its parent company, Facebook. If the user doesn't agree, then their account is threatened that they can no longer be used. This then shocked a number of users. In fact, not a few of them have reportedly fled to other chat platforms, such as Signal or Telegram. To calm the atmosphere, the head of WhatsApp, Will Cathcart, finally opened his voice in an interview. He admitted that the policy had confused a number of users. However, WhatsApp actually only wants to be transparent to users about what will happen if they communicate with a business account. Will said that transparency is important because in the future it is not impossible that many WhatsApp users will have a conversation with a business account, for example, to shop. Regarding the new policy, Will say that this rule actually applies optionally, both for general users and for business accounts. From all sources, for IDX Channel.
WhatsApp's new policies sparked controversy among its users, where the privacy of user data is the main source of this controversy. So what are WhatsApp's latest policies that cause controversy? Let's dig more clearly in the following infographics. This is WhatsApp's latest controversial policy, shares users' data with other companies under the Facebook group. There are location data, ID or IP address, cell phone model, OS or operating system, battery level and signal strength, browser, mobile network, ISP or internet service provider, time zone, and email or international mobile equipment identity. Data is the new oil. The terminology seems to be well understood by giant corporate groups such as Facebook, including WhatsApp in it. Meanwhile, WhatsApp is currently the world's largest messaging application. Based on Play Store application, currently WhatsApp has been downloaded by 5 billion times. With such a large number of subscribers, practically WhatsApp and Facebook will mine mountains of user data with new regulations. But on the other hand, SafeNet Executive Director Damar Juniarto said that this new rule threatens user privacy. He is worried that user data will also be shared with third parties working with Facebook, where users do not have any knowledge of who is working with the company made by Mark Zuckerberg. And not only from users, the governments of various countries have also responded to the controversy, including the Indonesian government. And let's go to the next graphic for the details. This is government response regarding the latest WhatsApp policy, asked WhatsApp to be more transparent about its privacy policy. WhatsApp privacy policy should be submitted in a complete, clear, transparent, easy to understand and accessible manner by the public. WhatsApp transparency of information regarding the types of urges. WhatsApp provide a consent form for processing personal data in Bahasa. Urges WhatsApp to register electronic systems as well as guarantee the fulfillment of the rights of personal data owners, and urges the public to be wiser in using social media by reading every privacy policy. And the Indonesian government's response was delivered directly in a meeting with representatives of WhatsApp and Facebook for the Asia-Pacific region. Meanwhile, a firmer response was delivered by the Indian government. The Indian government directly wrote to WhatsApp CEO Will Cathcart to cancel its new privacy policy. The letter also contains a list of questions related to new policies that are considered discriminatory. Because in contrast to India, WhatsApp user data in Europe will not be shared with Facebook, where Europe has personal data protection rules, which is very strict to protect user rights and privacy. At the same time, the Indian government regretted the announcement of WhatsApp's new policy and stated that sharing user data with Facebook will increase the security risks and vulnerabilities of user data. Apart from India and Indonesia, several other countries have also shown negative responses to WhatsApp's privacy policy. As controversy arose over this new policy, WhatsApp management immediately provided clarification. What points of clarification were presented? We'll see it on the next graphic. Here are the list of clarification delivered by WhatsApp. WhatsApp cannot see users' private messages or hear users' calls, and neither can Facebook. WhatsApp cannot see users' shared location, and neither can Facebook. WhatsApp does not keep logs of who everyone is messaging or calling. WhatsApp groups remain private. WhatsApp does not share users' contacts with Facebook, and users can download users' data, and users can set messages to disappear. WhatsApp explains that the new policy will not impact the privacy of users' messages. According to WhatsApp, this update only includes changes related to business accounts, which is optional on WhatsApp. In addition, WhatsApp emphasized that in this new privacy policy and terms of service, private conversations still use an end-to-end encryption system. However, if we dig deeper, actually WhatsApp has been sharing limited data with Facebook in the back-end domain since 2006. So actually WhatsApp user data has long been passed on the other parties, especially the Facebook group. And in this latest policy in early 2021, WhatsApp again stated that there was no change in sharing this back-end infrastructure. However, WhatsApp insists that this update emphasizes the messaging of WhatsApp Business, which can now use Facebook's hosting infrastructure for its WhatsApp conversations. And not only controversy, this regulation also made a number of users switch to other chat service provider platforms. So what are the platforms? Let's see it through the next graphic. We have Telegram, additional 15.7 million downloads. Signal, additional 17.8 million downloads. Total active users of Telegram, 500 million. And the total active users of Signal, 63.1 million users. And WhatsApp seems to have started to be alert of the resurgence of rival messaging services, Signal and Telegram. The reason is, of course, the increase in downloads experienced by the two applications in extraordinary when you look at the latest data. Indeed, with around 2 billion active users, WhatsApp is still far above. However, if the download trend for Signal and Telegram persists, gradually it can become a threat for WhatsApp. Seeing this encouraging user growth phenomenon, Brian Acton, as the executive chairman of Signal Foundation, admitted that he will increase the number of employees so that Signal employees are not overwhelmed by the increasing growth rate. And we see how the further development of competition between these chat platforms providers. And hopefully user data protection remains the main concern of chat service providers. And of course, for you, stay wise and always pay attention to the policies of service providers. Stay tuned on Market Headlines because we'll be right back after the break.